Okay, once again, there's no sound in this video, so I'm just going to kind of walk us through it. Someone had asked to see how I climb with my tethered one sticks and how I use my aider, so here we go. Let's take a look. Once again, I'm just going to kind of talk through this. You can see the aider hanging over my neck. Usually I have it over my shoulder. I'm just talking here now. Basically, I've got a little knot right here, so I'm not going to set this up. I usually would set this about nose level. Here I'm going to get just a little bit lower to avoid my rope going over the top of that cutoff knob right there. But basically, watch how quick that tie down is. I use one of those cleats. Now, Tethrd won't recommend that. Let me stop it right here. I wrap it around one time, and then I put it through that cleat one time, and then I wrap it 2 more times, and it's very quick. Now, that's not the safe way to do it. Use all 4 of those openings on that Duralock or whatever they're calling it and stuff, but I don't. That's my choice. Okay, so once I get it in there, I'm going to set the stick like you do on any stick, okay? You just pull it down and set it. Now I'm going to put the 2 loops that I've got over the top step of my stick. Now I think I show this in a little bit, but why I use the top instead of attaching it to the bottom, because when I climb up, when I stand here, I'm going to put my lineman's belt on. Then it's an easier reach for me to just bend down and take it off here, put it around my shoulder, climb up and go to the next stick. If I had it here while I was standing on, I'd have to reach down to my foot level. And it's easier for me. And especially coming down, it's easier to move when I'm standing on this bottom step, it's easier for me to put the CAYG aider on the top step. So let's continue and see what we got going on here. Now, once I put my foot in my aider, I do give it a little set. It didn't move much, hardly at all. And then I climb up. Now, once again, I kind of went too far. When I'm here, now's when I'm going to attach my lineman's belt. Okay, and then it's very easy for me to reach down, grab that aider, put it around my shoulder, climb back up to the top step. Now I move my lineman's belt up and I'm attaching my next stick, and I'm repeating the process 2 or 3 times. Normally, let me pause it right there. Now, normally what I do is when I'm standing here, I will reach down and put my CAYG aider on the top step, so I can then step down into my aider and onto the top of my next stick, at which point I will retrieve my aider, take this stick loose, climb down to my bottom step, and repeat the process. But in this case, the old fat man just jumps off the tree. So that's really about all there is to it. I'll show a little close-up now of the 2 loops. What I do is I run a piece of pretty stiff bungee right through the am steel and put a stopper knot on each end. You have to physically pull this apart to get it over each of the ears of the one stick. Okay? So that's it in a nutshell. The more I use these tethered one sticks, the more I'm liking them. I really like that shorter stick for packability. But, and what I'm demonstrating right here is I like my loop to be the same distance between, like from step to step to the bottom of the loop. That's just for consistency purposes. So when I'm going up and down in the dark, I'm not trying to gauge how far I'm stepping down into my loop. It's pretty much consistent with the steps of my stick. However, what I am doing in more cases on these shorter sticks is I am actually dropping this down 24 inches. Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's about 6 inches more of a step down into that aider loop, but for me, I've done this so many times that I've kind of gotten used to doing that. So that's the end of this video. I didn't have my grandson to film me on this, and quite frankly, I couldn't climb this cedar tree all the way up and film it with 3 sticks. But it's really, you repeat the process with each stick. Dave T1963 out.